Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Good morning. Thank you. I hope the screen is visible. So yesterday we have started with
Yes, ma'am.
all the scheduling problems we have included into the one problem. One homework problem was given from which FCFS and SJF Gantt chart was done. Right. The question was, by considering the burst time priority and the given arrival time, we have to calculate the FCFS, SJF, and non-preemptive priority and round robin with the time quantum 5 unit. By considering 5 unit milliseconds, we have to execute each and every process. Right. So yesterday we have drawn this Gantt chart for FCFS and then for shortest job first. Then we'll see for non-preemptive priority.
मैम सेम ही आएगा एचडीएफ की के सर एज अ प्रायोरिटी और बस टाइम दोनों भी वैसे इक्विवेलेंट हो रहे हैं
यस मैम
सेम ही आ रहे
भी कौन से
सेम आ रहा है वो प्रायोरिटी
फिर
और एसजेएफ दोनों का सेम ही है
अच्छा अच्छा प्रायोरिटी और एसजेएफ सेम आ रहा है ओके देखते हैं चलो एट 0 मिलीसेकेंड्स कोई है यस 0 पे 2 है नाउ वी हैव टू चेक द प्रायोरिटी सो द P2 will come first then P2 will execute up to 6 milliseconds after that
P4
up to 6 all remaining processes have arrived in the queue up to 6 they see at 1 millisecond there were 2 process at 2 milliseconds there is a process right so up to 6 milliseconds all the processes have arrived and they are present in the queue so now we can analyze or we can check for priority column so from the remaining processes who is having the highest priority P4 is having the highest priority so we'll consider P4 it requires 4 milliseconds for execution. This is done. P2 done. After P4, we need to execute P5 with the 5 millisecond execution time. Then there is a P3 process, 19, and then P1 with how much time? 24, right? क्या हुआ यहाँ पे?
मैम 15 के बाद
अच्छा प्रायोरिटी बर्स्ट टाइमिंग गलत हुआ एक
फर्स्ट टाइम गलत है मिस
हाँ P5 का 4 है
मैम 19 के बदले 22 आएगा
P4 is 10 this is correct for P5 is 5 for P3 it is 7 so it will be 22 and for P1 it is 10 so it is 32 right so this is the Gantt chart for non-preemptive SJF और ये same ही है yes right SJF and ये same है then we'll be having round robin with 5 unit yes what will be the processor now who will come first
P1
yes at 0 milliseconds we have two processes P1 and the P2 now we know that in round robin processes as the processes arrive they will be attached into the ready at the head of the queue right so as and when they arrive they will get the chance according to the sequence of their arrival they will get the chance for the execution but for this particular time period only so P1 will come into the CPU it will execute up to 5 milliseconds so the remaining time will be P1 P2 P3 P4 P5 10 6 7 4 5 so P1 will be executed for 5 milliseconds the remaining time will be 5 now P2 will come into the queue which will execute up to 5 milliseconds, and the remaining time will be 1 millisecond. Now, up to 10 milliseconds. Now, every process have arrived in the ready queue. We have everyone in the ready queue, but we don't have to check any priority or the burst timing. We just have to check according to their arrival timing. Who came after this P2? The P3 came. So P3 now will be executed into the CPU for 5 millisecond up to 15. Now the remaining time will be 2. Then P4. Now P4 requires 4 milliseconds for the further execution, right? So P4 will be executed up to 19, and this process has done its execution. So execution time is less than the allocated static timing. So up to the entire execution, it will be run, and after this, the next process will be, we can say, scheduled in the CPU. So now P5, it requires up to 24. Now it is done. Again, P1 will come according to the sequence of this cyclic sequence rahega iska, right? So now P1 will come up to 29. P1 will be executed. P2, the remaining timing is 1, 30, up to 30. Then remaining timing for P3 is 2 millisecond execution is remaining up to 32. P3 will be executing. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the Gantt chart. Now let me know, have you calculated? So I will write directly. We'll check whether everyone's answer is same, or we will solve, or we will calculate. FCFS, shortage of first, priority, and round robin. But what we have to calculate? Average waiting time, average turnaround time, and average waiting time. Huh. Yes.
20.8.
एक minute. Yes, FCFS, average turnaround time is
20.8.
20.8.
20.8. Average waiting time
14.4.
14.4.
16.2.
SJF, 16.2.
Yes. And 10.
Average waiting time for SJF?
10.
9.8.
Okay. Priority algorithm?
Same, ma'am.
16.2.
Yes, and 9.8.
9.8. Round robin?
26 and 19.6. 26 and 19.6.
Okay. So whether the same answers you got, everyone, remaining students, or any another answer? If there is any difference in the answer, then we have to calculate this one to find out the correct one. Everyone got the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. Then we will end up this question. I hope you have already solved this. जो homework के लिए देती हूँ वो solve किया करो. Now write down the next question. This question was asked in the Mumbai University question paper again for 10 marks. Find average waiting time, average turnaround time, and average response time for the following set of processes with CPU burst time in milliseconds. Assume that all processes arrive at time 0. Now, burst timing for the P1 is 19, for P2 it is 7, for P3 it is 3. FCFS, the order for the FCFS scheduling algorithm is given P2, P3, P1. and round robin with the quantum of 2 milliseconds. Okay, so let us start. FCFS we will solve first. Chart बना लेते हैं पहले. P1, P2 and P3 all have arrived at 0 milliseconds only, right? So now
Yes,
we
ma'am.
write the arrival time column. Burst timing is, yes, burst timing is given. P1
19,
19,
19, 7 and 3.
2 is 7 and P3 is 3. Now ID and burst time. So at 0, now P1 will go first, is it?
Yes, no, ma'am. P2.
No,
P3,
ma'am.
P3,
P2.
P3. P3
P3
should go
or
first, ma'am.
P2?
P2, ma'am. P2.
P2.
Okay. और P3 क्यों?
Ma'am, they have
जो भी
mentioned
P3
it.
बता रहे हैं.
Okay, ma'am.
See, read the question very carefully. The first instruction is given FCFS with the order P2, P3, P1.
Actually,
So
ma'am,
we
पूरा
have,
लिखा नहीं.
yes,
Okay,
we
ma'am.
have to maintain the order. Okay, so P2
Okay,
will
ma'am,
go
okay.
first, and we know that first come first scheduling algorithm is a non-preemptive algorithm. So once the process will come into the CPU for the execution, it will be executed entirely. And once the previous process will complete its execution, then only the CPU will be assigned to some different processes, right? So P2 now will execute up to 19 milliseconds. Now the second
Ma'am,
process,
7. Ma'am, 7 होगा ना P2?
P2, हाँ, sorry, P2 process, right? Then we have P3 process in the order.
Up to 10 milliseconds.
Up to total 3 milliseconds है, so up to 10 milliseconds P3
10.
will be executed.
And P1 up to 29 milliseconds.
Yes, P1 will be up to 29 milliseconds.
29.
Right? So FCFS Gantt chart. Now we have to calculate average turnaround, waiting time, and round trip time or the response time. Before that, let us draw a Gantt chart. सेपरेट ड्रॉ करके इमीडिएटली वहां के वहां कैलकुलेशन किया तो भी आसान जाएगा, कहीं पे गड़बड़ी नहीं होगी Gantt चार्ट में. चलो, now round robin we have to consider 2 milliseconds for each process. Who will come first? Who will come first?
P3.
P1,
P3.
ma'am. As
One
ma'am,
is
but it's not short. मैम P1 से स्टार्ट होगा ना राउंड रॉबिन मींस वहाँ पे ऐसे कोई मेंशन नहीं किया है कि कैसा मतलब लाइक उधर P2 P3 P1 है तो वैसा मेंशन नहीं किया है.
P1 से ही चालू होगा.
और एनी ये छोड़ के कोई और आंसर है? Yes. Varshil, is there any another answer from your side?
No, ma'am.
Same है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is correct that we will consider P1 first for the execution. Why? Because this case is given, the order is only given for FCFS scheduling algorithm, and round robin only it is said that 2 milliseconds we have to consider, right? So in our scheduling, we can say steps, we have to consider the sequence as it is P1, P2, P3. जिसका ID नंबर sequentially है उस हिसाब से ही हमें क्या करना है, consider करना है. So P1 will be executed for 2 milliseconds. अभी ये लंबा जाएगा. Draw in your notebook. I will draw in my notes. 17 बचा, right? Then P2 will come 4, 5. P3 will execute 2, 6. The 1 will be remaining. Again, the P1. Context switching will be happening every time. Then P2 again. Then P1 will be executing up to 1 millisecond to 11. Then P3 है ना. Then P1. Done? Have you drawn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vedang, is it the same? Same Gantt chart you drawn? Or is there any difference?
मैम P1 का एक ब्लॉक कम आया मुझे.
P1 का एक ब्लॉक कम.
मैम 15 ब्लॉक आना चाहिए ना P1 का.
टोटल P1 का कितना है? 19 है, राइट?
19 सेकंड. ओके सॉरी मैम. तो ये 10 आना चाहिए.
19 डिवाइड बाय 2 करोगे तो भी आपको पता चल जाएगा कितना करना है. एक एक्स्ट्रा आएगा
हाँ.
1 के लिए,
10
हाँ.
10 आना चाहिए.
बचा हुआ 1 के लिए.
लास्ट वाला फिर 1 मिलीसेकंड रहेगा, राइट?
हाँ, यस. 1 मिलीसेकंड का रिमेनिंग रहेगा ना टाइम. 2
Yes,
2
ma'am.
4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 बराबर है ना.
ओके मैम.
आपका देखो कहाँ पे ब्लॉक मिस हुआ है वेदांग.
यस मैम. मैं वो 1 मिलीसेकंड में गड़बड़ किया है.
हाँ. फॉर P3 इट रिक्वायर्स 3, तो मतलब 2 ब्लॉक बनेंगे इसके, एक 2 का एक 1 का. और फॉर P3
का मैम
हाँ P3 का ही P3 का 3 ब्लॉक बने, 2 ब्लॉक बनेगा. और P2 के लिए 7 है, तो 4 टोटल ब्लॉक बनेंगे.
यस मैम. P1 का 10 ब्लॉक्स. यस.
यस. सो क्लियर है. बाकी सभी लोग कभी कभी तो बीच में थोड़ा सा वीडियो ऑन रखा करो भाई. विनीत, हार्दिका, अक्षयन.
यस मैम.
यस. पता तो चले आप लोग सॉल्व कर रहे हो ना. ठीक है. चलो. सो दिस वाज द गैंट चार्ट फॉर राउंड रॉबिन. P1, P2, P3. बर्स्ट टाइमिंग, अराइवल टाइम तो 0 ही है. Burst timing is for P1 is 19, for P2 it is 7, for P3 it is 3. Now we have to calculate the completion time. I'm considering first the FCFS scheduling algorithm. So for P1, completion time is
29.
29. For P2 it is 7. P3 it is 10. FCFS we are considering, huh? Okay. Now completion time done. Now we have to calculate turnaround as well as waiting time. So turnaround is completion time minus arrival time. So completion time is 29. Arrival time is 0. So 29. 7 minus 0 will be 7. 10 minus 0 will be 10. Now we have to calculate waiting time. How to calculate waiting time? Turnaround time minus
burst time.
Yes, burst time. So 29 minus 19.
10.
Yes,
10.
7 minus 7 is 0. 10
0.
minus 3 will be
3. 7.
So this will be the waiting time. Now also we have to calculate the response time. So how to calculate response time? We have already calculated in one example how to calculate response time. The very first time when it receives the response. Yes, Vedant, please unmute yourself.
First time minus arrival time.
Minus arrival time,
Boys
right?
time.
The first time the process receives the response from the CPU minus arrival time. So for P1, when it receives the response at 10 milliseconds,
Yes.
we are calculating this for FCFS. So at 10 milliseconds, P1 got the first time response and the arrival time for P1 is 0. So 10 minus 0 will be 10. For P2, response received at 0 minus 0 will be 0. For P3, 7 minus 0.
And
Now,
both columns are
I
same.
have, yes, I have already told you regarding this. If it is a non-primitive, any processes are available and you are calculating the response time, then the values will be exactly same as waiting time. क्योंकि वहां पे प्रिंट तो हो ही नहीं रहा है तो सेम ही आएगा. This both the columns will be same in that case, right? Now let us calculate for till then you average turnaround time, average waiting time, and average response time. Completion time. Please tell me the completion time with respect to round robin scheduling algorithm. For P1 it is 29. P2,
29.
P2,
For P2, ma'am,
18,
yes, 18. P3,
11,
11.
11.
yes, it is 11. Now turnaround time. Completion time minus arrival time. Arrival time is 0 for all the processes to 29, 18, and 11.
11.
Now calculate the waiting time, turnaround time minus burst time. Yes, 29 minus 19 is 10.
10,
18 minus 7 will
11.
be
16,
11
11,
minus 3.
8.
Response time P1.
Time, ma'am,
P1 को first response कब मिला था?
beyond
0.
0
Zero.
second.
Arrival time is also 0. So
Zero.
it will be 0. P2 first response कब मिला? P2 के लिए
2 second. 2 second.
yes, at 2 milliseconds. So 2 minus 0 will be 2. P3 when received first
First.
response 4.
4.
4 minus 0 will be 4.
4.
This will be the response time with respect to the round robin scheduling algorithm. Now calculate average turnaround time, average waiting time, and average response time. Average turnaround time for FCFS, FCFS
15.3.
14.3.
15 now.
15.3. 15, ma'am.
15.3. Average waiting time
5.67.
5.6.
67.
5.6.
कितना?
5.66 या फिर 5.67.
167. कुछ भी चलेगा मैम.
Average response time same आएगा.
Ma'am, same.
Average turnaround time for round
Ma'am,
robin.
16. 16.
Waiting time average
Waiting time, ma'am, 29 by 3. I mean, 9.6. I think.
yes, others
9.6.
Vidhi
9.6.
9.6, ma'am. 9.67 or 9.6.
9.6.
9.6, yes.
okay. Average response
So-
time
2.
Ma'am, the turnaround time is coming 19.3.
average turnaround time
19.33.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, also
19.3.
19.3.
आप ही में से किसी ने बताया कैलकुलेट बस +3 डिवाइड बाय 3 करना है. 19.33.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, waiting time is 9.6.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Response time is only 2.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So now this is clear, right? So one more example. Now solve this and let me know the answer. Draw the Gantt chart. Calculation should be based upon the Gantt chart. Check out the table which is given and consider wherever it is necessary. कंबाइन मत करना, FCFS में प्रायोरिटी और बर्स्ट टाइमिंग का कोई भी रिलेशन नहीं है. So remember that and solve the example. Or till then